Oh, he's coming up behind you.
Do you want to move that? Do you want to move that branch?
Yeah.
It was rubbing along the side, so.
Did you happen to see that Flockton Flyer edition that was on TV
Yeah,
recently?
they're putting the whole series on, aren't they, I think, on
I
that channel. I've got the DVD, actually. So.
Oh, right. That was a rather bigotry in that episode.
Yes, yeah, that was... quite a few local people filmed as extras, weren't they?
Were they? Yes.
Yeah.
I wasn't in the area when that happened.
No, it's... I'm afraid before my...
Yeah.
I think it was filmed a year after I was born, so yeah.
Oh, right. Then, yeah, I noticed whenever possible they got as much steam out of the locomotive as they possibly could.
Especially for the cameras.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's not typical. Would he just chuck it into the hedge or put on
just
board?
so it's clear, so then the next train won't
even be upset by it.
worry about it when they come to see it.
Do you have to report that as well in some way?
We'll just let the signalman know at Crocombe that we've
removed
stopped and removed it. Yeah, it's not big enough to do any harm, but it was rubbing along.
Yeah.
So you don't want anything.
No.
It didn't warrant an emergency stop because it wasn't going to cross the line or anything. So that's the main thing.
Yeah. So you'll have to go a little bit faster than you normally would from here on to catch up.
No, it's 25 mile an hour.
Yeah. Do you normally always try and travel at that speed?
That's the line speed.
I know,
So we're not allowed to do any more. There's certain sections that have got a lower speed.
Remember the old notice up there?
Yes, yeah. Well, we didn't quite get up there. So in its BR service, that's how fast they could go. So
I didn't realise it did go that fast.
Rocket along at 70 mile an hour. That's what Speedo goes up to. It only just goes up just over 70. So,
oh yeah, so
yeah.
Yeah.
Right, he's chucked it away. So.
When the driver's ready, he'll be away again. Do you have to wait for a green flag or a buzzer?
Your buzz, yeah.
That's that. Good. Do you get many foggy days?
You get that misty rain, don't you, quite often? So
that must cause a few problems.
You get the fog along Blue Anchor and that fair.
Oh yes.
Very often as well.
Yeah, in from the sea. Yeah. That's a main question, I think. Just approaching Crocombe. This is where the first token will be exchanged. See the signalman there with it in his hand. Can't see any passengers, unless it's that lady. No, I think she's a member of staff.
Hello, all right.
There's line walkers out today.
Okay, lovely.
They're currently nearly wood.
Right, okay. We stopped just to move a small branch that was right on the against the cess.
Oh,
so
right.
we've cleared it out because otherwise steam coming through might think what's
I wonder
a bit
why
close.
the alert
Yeah,
was 3 or 4
yeah.
days. It's unusual for the DMU.
Yeah, it was rubbing along the side, so we stopped it and the guard jumped out and moved it away. All right.
That's officially reported, yeah. That signifies that it's clear to the guard. And that signifies to the driver he can go. And that means that we are. Why are those posts still covered over, I wonder?
There's still a speed limit there, so that's the speed signs that are covered over.
Yeah.
Because the speed limit that's there at the moment is lower than
I see.
what the actual
Signs say.
signs say. Yeah.
Right.
Our first level crossing around the corner.
Yeah. You get different kinds of weeds growing at different times of the years, I guess. These tall yellow ones are new to me.
Yeah, I'm not a plant expert to tell you what they are.
No.
We do a weed killing train, but I don't think the weed killer these days is
No, I saw.
as strong as
I saw in the magazine that there's still quite a few weeds in between the truck.
Yeah, obviously the chemicals they're probably allowed to use probably aren't as strong as
could
they used to be.
Yeah. I took a bit of footage last year at Stigumber where the actual tomatoes going in the track. I've never seen that before. Is that people working on the rails?
Yeah, so he's doing what they call the line walk, which is what they do, checking the line. The signalman advised me they were out.
Oh yeah. See how big a bird that is. Next level crossing. Many years ago I was sat there filming and a whole procession of squirrels came down across the crossing. I was amazed. Right towards me.
You obviously knew where to cross.
Yes, they did. Very often there are photographers up there, but not this early. That little device is some kind of oiler, isn't it, beside the track?
Yeah, the blue bit is a flange oiler, yes. Because of all the tight curves, it puts some grease on the flanges of the wheels just to save a bit of wear and tear.
I know when they opened the track again from Watchet to Minehead, the squeals you got, tremendous. Well, there's no obvious damage to any of the big trees, is there? I was wondering if there would have been last night. Couldn't have been as bad here as it was in Watchet. Gumbo is in view. Probably won't stay there very long because I didn't notice any passengers. There you go. when I first filmed here, all this part of the platform was wooden.
Yes, yeah, the original platform.
Yeah.
You have to be careful in the wet, but quite slippy on that.
I can believe it, yeah. I think they got the army in to extend it, didn't they?
Yeah, then we, when B World opened at Stigumber there, that's when it got extended the other way as well, and that's when we've ended up with the nice long platform.
Right. Yeah, it's a pity they had to move.
I think it was the foot and mouth, wasn't it, that came at the wrong time for them,
Gosh.
unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, something about this clear view that makes it so much more relaxing than just sat back one row seats further back. It's a really relaxing thing to do. Must be a very good therapy for a busy executive to drive a DMU. I remember there was a time and there were two of these on the railway, weren't there?
Yeah, we had this one which is 115 and we had a 117 as well.
Aha, that's how I got the other name in my mind, yeah. And did that completely fail, and was that why we...
No, it moved away to somewhere else.
Uh-huh.
I'm not 100% sure where it went.
I remember there was a story at one time that the army wanted it back. But
It did belong to the army. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
I said it didn't actually go then, that's right, I see. Because I could never understand why I kept seeing a DMU still. There was two of them. I remember they produced some commemorative tickets to actually ride on the last journey it made on the railway. When I first knew the railway, it was the Park Royal game.
Yes, yeah, and the Craven. We had two Park Royals, Cravens, and a Gloucester.
As many as that?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know there was that many. Up here when it was a station or a halt? No, I never did. I don't know how many years ago that was.
I didn't think there actually ever was, but...
Oh, don't you think so?
No.
That was just an imitation then, was it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, I might be wrong, but...
There's a very nice modern imitation guards van there,
yeah, that's
B&B.
Quite well built, that, isn't it?
It is, yeah. A little bit bigger than a real guards van.
Yeah, for the holiday.
I wondered if this actually was a halt at one time.
I think I'm not really up on my full history, but I think I might be right in saying that before the bridge was built, it was a level crossing, and the house was the crossing keeper.
Could have been, yeah.
I might be wrong.
Yeah, it certainly wasn't a very long halt. It was a halt. And not many people living close anyway.
No, I'm 100% sure there was never an official station or halt there, but this is where somebody will say there was now, isn't it?
Yeah, oh yeah. We'll soon hear about it.
Yeah. View of the old quarry there, look. So,
yeah. Yeah. Teddy bear crossing coming up. One day someone will dress up as a teddy bear and cross there in front of you. someone a very long time ago complaining that they didn't know who it was, but someone removed all the teddy bears. But it didn't take long before some more were attached to the
Yeah, I don't
post.
know where they would appear from. Obviously, people must pop them on there.
Yeah, just here on a post and have a little bit of sunlight. See 2 or 3, if not more, teddy bears. Yeah, you know, looking good. Pretty remote place to get to as well, right? For something here, don't we?
No, blue anchor on this.
Famous shapes, famous people. Signalman with the next token.
Hello.
Line walkers between here and Washford.
Between here and Washford, thank you.
Okay.
So you've got the next token.
Yeah, when I was a volunteer here, we used to moan about that old water tower still left there. And
Yeah.
now they what's joined it.
Now that's because they've been swap re-sleeping.
Yeah.
I can't say it. Re-sleeping.
Slippering,
Thank you. That's a bit of a mouthful. You can see some of the
Yes.
new ones. So yeah, that's just where they're taking it. They'll come and clear that up eventually. But yeah, the water crate. It was always Chris Van Dran's plan was always to put it back in.
I see.
Maybe one day.
I think I heard when I was here that they really got quite keen on doing it. Then the water board wouldn't allow it for some reason, which was rather stupid.
It might be to do with size of water main and things, because obviously they're probably quite a large demand of
Yes.
water.
But I do remember it being used many years ago, yeah?
We had a water tower here in the early days, which
Yes.
there's the base there. So
That's it, yeah.
so we didn't have the water cranes.
No,
not,
yeah, I see. That's
yeah,
right, that's
yeah.
right. What does that indicate?
So that indicates to stop at the next request stop, because somebody obviously wants to get out at Donford Hall.
That could be Mrs. Lamb. Oh, I see, you don't actually have to look out for a hand out of the window.
No, on
It's
the
steam
on
train.
steam it'd be green flag, because we've got buzzer communications on here.
I see.
Buzzer code.
Oh, that's easier, isn't it? Yeah.
So that was stop. If it was go straight through, it would be 3 and then 2.
I see. Right, interesting.
With the farm, Donford Farm, it can be quite a busy little station. Get people getting off there to go up. This is the new station on the line, because it was put in by the West Somerset Railway. Never a station here in the our days.
I can remember seeing it without the hut there.
edging stones are from Montague Station on the old Yeovil line, so that's where the actual platform edging came from.
Never know if it's just a photographer or if it's
So he's videoing you.
yeah.
I think he was indicating to me he didn't want the train, but obviously he was stopping anyway. So.
Yeah.
Oh, other customers as well as you.
And company was very nice all the way.
Oh, that's good. Bye. I'm very lucky that my wife is just as keen on railways as I am.
Yeah.
Makes life a lot easier.